Okay, so a little bit of imposter syndrome, right? Why am I doing this? Why do you want to listen to me? There's a concept in trauma recovery called cocooning, which is interesting to me. And there's another concept that I stumbled on. I don't know what it's called, but the phrase that resonated with me was escape velocity. You're just trapped in orbit, and until something happens, some of the dynamics change, you get enough velocity to escape. So I've known that the Quilly effort on Blue Sky needed to escape Blue Sky, but I still kept working. There's a ton of work. We can go back a little bit to the neurodivergence, right? My mom was undiagnosed autistic, so whatever that means genetically, my propensity, there's still some behaviors probably that I had modeled for me. And one of them was hyperfocus, and immersing yourself in a project. I saw that modeled with my mom over and over again. So, maybe a little bit of that wears off. On the job, I enjoy working with apprentices, especially young apprentices. We're all a product of our environment. So whatever environment that young man grew up in could be very different ideologies than me. But we have a job to do. We've got to share tools, share information, get the job done together. So I try to keep that in mind with people. I did write Quilly and the Big Blue Sky as an explainer a little bit. So I'm just going to read that here to you. Quilly and the Big Blue Sky. Complacency got us here. Lack of opportunity to learn and build a culture of civic engagement can be remedied. It is up to us. We own this or we lose democracy as we know it. The following links are to posts that are not for the faint of heart or for the casual scroller. Go big or go home when it comes to stepping up to the challenge of reinventing American democracy. Smarter people than I have poured their hearts and souls into the books and reports I have curated. They speak to me, and I hope they speak to you as well. I am using Blue Sky to journal my journey and invite others to explore with me. The letters I wrote early in this effort get painfully personal. But that is the American story. Pain and joy, struggles and triumphs. The end goal is, hopefully, falling in love with our civic heritage and proudly reclaiming from the extremism that grips, proudly reclaiming patriotism from the extremism that grips the United States now and threatens to end this great experiment. Not today, Satan. Signed, Quilly. So that leads me to this report. Let's see if I can get it up. Habits of Heart and Mind. How to fortify civic culture. That's our mission. That's how we get through this. That's how we find a place where the taboo of politics and religion is not muzzling us. I do believe that dialogue, conversation has to return to the public square, has to return to the job site, has to return to conversations over the fence with our neighbors. Politics, polite, police, polity, us, you and me. Politics. Politics is life. It's how we decide our schools are funded. It's how we decide which roads are repaired. It's how we decide who is our voice, who represents us. As I've learned and been learning, I've deconstructed what little bit I knew. And learned a lot along the way. Our history is fascinating, but again, our pains and our joys are not that similar, dissimilar. Going back to the colonial era, we've got more technology now, and maybe we can use that technology to help us navigate. So my effort now is really importing my work from the Blue Sky account over to YouTube, so it's accessible to a wider range of people. Hopefully those that can be interested into, oh, that's not the right word, who can be persuaded into becoming more involved. I know I had my reasons for not being politically involved. I have changed my perspective in a lot of ways. So, I guess that's it. I got work to do. Yeah.